Let's jump into the album, y'all. We have 12 brand new songs, and oh, it looks like Spotify has the lyrics up, so I don't have to go into Genius, but I might because they always have like context if I need the help. But y'all are definitely gonna have to help me out with the lyrics if I miss out on any interpretations, if there's any kind of lore, since there's still like 4 albums that I need to listen to by Taylor. I just got into Red, so I'm just now getting like a taste of her like big pop sound. I just got a little taste of Max Martin and Shellback on that, which this is produced by those two. Very, very, very excited for this one, y'all. Let's not waste any more time and get right into it. We also are going to have a music video for this album that's already been announced, The Fate of Ophelia. That's going to be coming out on Sunday, which I will not be around for. It is actually my mother's birthday. So I'll have to get to that one after, probably on Monday, unless I get back on a good time on Sunday. Just got to give you a heads up, but let's get into the first track, The Fates of Ophelia. Let's hope she doesn't drive herself into some madness here. Come on, The Life of a Showgirl, track number 1. Some piano.
I heard you calling on the megaphone. You wanna see me all alone. As legend has it, you are quite the pyro. You light the match to watch it blow. And if you'd never call for me, I might have drowned in the melancholy. I swore my loyalty to me, myself, and I, right before you lit my sky up.
Hold on, I already like the way she's singing here. There's like this nice little filter over top of it. It's giving me a little bit of like Lana Del Rey, which I've only heard a very, very small portion of Lana Del Rey. But I heard you calling on the megaphone. You want to see me all alone. As legend has it, you are quite the pyro. You light the match to watch it blow. And if you've never come from me, I might have drowned in the melancholy. Oof. You already got the goosies now. I'm pretty sure most of the love on this album is going to be about Travis Kelce. We've seen him on the megaphone many times, like Super Bowl winning. You gotta fight for your right to party. And I know he's called out Taylor a couple times, and that's basically the way he got her attention, was calling her out on the podcast, not getting to see her behind stage when he went to go see her. But that man manifested it. He got his girl, and they're going to ride off into the sunset. I have a feeling about that. They are two wonderful people. Now let's go. Oh! Rapunzel? Oh, he saved her, yes! She didn't go into madness. Very good.
The eldest daughter of a nobleman, Ophelia lived in fantasy.
So like I said in my introduction, it's been a while since I've read Hamlet, so go easy on me. Correct me in the comments if you will, please. Ophelia was driven into madness by her brother, her father, and her lover, Hamlet. Hamlet accidentally kills Polonius when he catches him eavesdropping on him and his mother talking about something important, and it drives Ophelia into madness, right? Because all the people that she loves are going going at each other's throats pretty much, and it drives her into madness. She dies, and she's covered around flowers representing like this possibly like a notion of taking back her power, and I don't know, it's like a representation of just like being driven into that madness and then not allowing them to dictate your legacy or how you think about yourself. I don't know. I have to peel it back some more.
But love was a cold bed full of scorpions. The venom stole her sanity. And if you'd never called for me, I might have lingered in purgatory. You wrap around me like a chain, a crown.
I love that.
Pulling me into the fire. All that time I sat alone in my tower. You were just honing your powers. Now I can see it all. Late one night, you dug me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia. Keep it 100 on the land, the sea, the sky. Pledge allegiance to your hands.
I like it.
Your vibes, don't care where the hell you've been. 'Cause now your mind, it's about to be the sleepless night you've been dreaming of. The fate of Ophelia is locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me.
Oh, she is in so much love, and I love it for her. You've been dreaming of the fate of Ophelia, tis locked inside my memory, and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me. So it's like the opposite of what the story what was to happen. He saved her, and no longer is she drowning. No longer is she around all this mess. She's safe in your love. And that's
Locked
awesome.
inside my memory, and only you possess the key. No longer drowning and deceived, all because you came for me. All that time I sat alone in my tower. You were just honing your powers. Now I can see it all. I can see it all. Late one night, you dug me out of my grave and saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia.
Sing it, Tay.
You saved my heart from the fate of Ophelia.
Oh, that is how you start an album right there. I love the feel-good vibes of it, the expression of love. It's basically the opposite of the story. She was saved. It's like if the butterfly effect went a different way. If Travis was there instead of Hamlet, pretty much saving her from that abyss. Now, Genius does offer some like context, I'm pretty sure. So if you like highlight this stuff here, the word megaphone is used here because Travis Kelce said on his podcast, which turned into a viral clip, that he wanted to speak to Taylor. When she appeared on the podcast herself, she said he never reached out to her team, which would have been the normal way to ask to meet her. Instead, he just screamed it out into the world, and she heard the call. That is great. I might have drowned in the melancholy. In Shakespeare's Hamlet, Ophelia dies from drowning. It's ambiguous if her death was an accident or suicide. So Ophelia may have drowned because of the melancholy of her betrayal by Hamlet and the death of her father Polonius. Okay, that makes sense. I swore my loyalty to me, myself, and I. Ironically, before the Kansas City show of the Eras Tour, which Travis would attend, in an attempt to woo Swift at with his friendship bracelet, Swift shared pictures from an Independence Day party featuring her single friends at the time, declaring herself and her friends independent girlies. Amazing. Let's see if there's anything. Save my heart from the fate of Ophelia. So basically the same thing. Hamlet and Ophelia drives her into a spiral of instability, resulting in her death, a comparison Swift seems to be making to her own life. Pledge allegiance to your hands, your team, your vibes. Kelce has much larger hands than Swift. Yes, that is a Hall of Fame tight end, pass catcher, beast. The eldest daughter of a nobleman. Okay, so here we go. Written by Shakespeare, Ophelia is indeed the daughter of Polonius, a court noble. Her story revolves around pressure from her father and brother, conflicted love with Hamlet, and eventually death, which is often interpreted as suicide. Okay. All right, I think that's good enough context for what we need to know about what's going on with this song. I just really like the beat of it. I really like the flow of it. Her voice is absolutely gorgeous on it. It feels very airy and open for a opening track. I really like those drums that come in. It gives me a bit of Fleetwood Mac kind of vibe. So track number one, already like it. Max Martin and Shellback are gonna do their thing on this, and obviously Taylor is a producer and composer as well, so they're gonna be doing their thing. Next track, Elizabeth Taylor. Elizabeth Taylor is a childhood actor. She is Hollywood legend. She passed away, I think, like 14 years ago or so, kind of at a young age, like 70 something. Pretty sure she's like a two-time Oscar winner, one of the greatest, one of the most famous actresses of all time. She's lived an insane life. I'm pretty sure she's been married like 8 or 9 times. One of her husbands actually passed away in a plane crash and was supposed to be known as like the greatest love of her life. So I imagine her life was a roller coaster, pretty tragic. And just knowing like showgirls and knowing the way actresses were treated back then, and still to this day, I mean, it's only been like 10 years since Harvey Weinstein's been like outed for the piece of crap that he is, but they went through hell, y'all. Judy Garland and the others have gone through hell. So I'm wondering what exactly we're gonna hear here, but I'm sure there's parallels between Elizabeth Taylor, Taylor Swift, Sabrina Carpenter, Clara Bow, like we got on the last album. So here we go.
Taylor, do you think it's forever?
I've only seen a couple of her movies though.
Of Portofino was on my mind when you called me at the Plaza Atene. Ooh, oftentimes it doesn't feel so
Sounds like some rich people stuff.
to be me. All the right guys promised they'd stay under bright lights. They withered away, but you
All the right guys promised they stay under bright lights. They withered away, but you bloom. So Travis can take it. He can be second fiddle behind Taylor freaking Swift, like the most famous artist probably of all time, or is going to be. The other ones couldn't handle it. From everything I've learned so far, they just can't handle being in the shadow of a very special woman.
Portofino was on my mind. I think you know why. And if your letters ever said goodbye, I cried my eyes violet. Elizabeth Taylor, tell me for
Whoa.
real, do you think it's forever? Been number one, but I never had to. And I can't have fun if I can't have me.
Hold on, what does that mean? Do you think it's forever? Been number one, but I never had to. I think we're gonna have to go to Genius, go back, still on the last one. Elizabeth Taylor. Let's see if there's anything here. What does that mean to have been number one, but never had to? Swift references that she's never had another person to share her success with. Oh, okay. That makes a lot of
And
sense.
why when Hollywood hates me, only as hot as your last hit, baby. Been number one,
always have to keep it up on that
but I
website.
had to. And I can't have fun if I can't have you. Hey,
I'm loving those
could you
drums,
possibly
y'all.
get for the girl who has everything and nothing all at once? Babe, I would trade the Cartier for someone to trust. We hit the best
Brace.
part,
I said,
so
just kidding. Babe, I would trade the Cartier for someone to trust. Just kidding. So she loves her Cartiers.
thanks. They say I'm bad news, I just say thanks. And you look at me like you're hypnotized, and I think you know why. And if you ever leave
Sexy
me
drum beat.
high and dry, I cry my eyes violet. Elizabeth Taylor, tell me for real, do you think it's forever? Been number one, but I never had to, and I can't have fun.
That's so
if I
clever.
can't have me, why, and why when Hollywood hates me, only as hot as your last hit, baby. Been number one, but I never had to, and I can't have fun if I can't have you.
Oh, this has a great.
Do you think it's forever if I can't have you? All my white diamonds and lovers are forever in the papers, on the screen, and in their minds.
So I might be missing a lot of context here from Elizabeth Taylor because I only know a little bit about her. And my goodness, Taylor, looking freaking amazing up there on the visualizer. I love this though. Do you think it's forever? Been number one, but I never had to. That is so clever. I'm so happy I looked up the context there on the Genius thing. That's so damn good. She's been number one so many times, but I've never had someone that she's felt like she can share it with. And I can't have fun if I can't have Be My NY when Hollywood hates me. You're only as hot as your last hit, baby. That's so true too, especially today. Like if you're not giving people what they want all the time, then you're just not going to be as hot as you are. I mean, so many people are addicted to charts and Spotify monthly listeners and whatnot. I think that's what she's talking about there. I like the darkness feeling of this. I'm saving this one too.
Don't you ever end up anything but mine. I cry my eyes
What's that mean?
Elizabeth Taylor.
Cry my eyes
For
violet.
real? Do you think it's forever? Been number one, but I never had to. And I can't have fun if I can't have Be My NY when Hollywood hates me. You're only as hot as your last hit, baby. Been number one, but I never had to. And I can't have fun if I can't have diamonds and Elizabeth Taylor forever. Do you think it's the papers on the screen and in their minds? All my white diamonds and lovers are forever. Don't
God, that beat is so good.
end up anything but mine. Oh.
I feel like I'm in like a smoky room or something listening to that. There's this nice dark feeling to it, and those drums are just speaking to me, y'all. Now, Elizabeth Taylor apparently, oh, you guys probably can't see the annotations. Elizabeth Taylor's eyes were famously described as violet, but they were likely a deep blue that appeared violet under certain lighting and makeup conditions. Many people claim she had naturally violet eyes. Taylor's eyes are famously blue. If you mix blue and red, you get purple or violet. So when her blue eyes turn red from crying, they literally shift into violet. Oh my gosh. Yeah, Elizabeth Taylor is a very gorgeous woman. She's an iconic woman, two-time Oscar winner, I'm pretty sure. I have to get into more of her stuff. I still need to turn back the clock and watch some classics. There's some that I just haven't seen yet. But that one just felt really good to me. The beat was awesome. Her voice haunting and like dark. Yeah, it just felt like I was in like a smoky cafe or something listening to that. Next track, Opalite. What's Opalite? I know it's got to do with something with opal. So what exactly is that? Opalite. Oh, and of course Taylor Swift comes up immediately. Images. Oh, so it looks like Opalite. Opalite is some kind of. Opalite is a trade name for synthetic opalescent glass and various opal and moonstone simulants. Other names for this glass product include arginon or sea opal. Okay, very cool. I think I'm going to stay on the Genius website just in case we need.
Habit of missing lovers past. My brother used to call it eating out of the trash. It's
Austin, what the hell is wrong with you? If I had a bad habit of missing lovers past, my brother used to call it eating out of the trash. Oh my gosh, that's a mean little insult
never
there.
gonna last. I thought my house
Probably
was
right.
haunted. I used to live with ghosts and all the perfect couples said when you know, and when you don't, you don't.
Oh, that's gotta hurt. You're over here trying. You're over here trying to, use your brain the right way to discern if this is the right person or not. And then all the perfect couples are saying when you know, and when you don't, you know. That's probably got to mess with your intuition, and you probably start like second guessing yourself.
And all of the foes and all of the friends have seen it before, they'll see it again.
Just keep making
Life is
the
a
same
song,
decision.
it ends when it ends. I was wrong, but my mama told me it's alright.
Oh,
You were dancing through the lightning strikes.
hey, yep.
Sleepless in the onyx night, but now this
That is gorgeous. It's all right. You're dancing through the lightning strike, so you're trying to work it out. You're trying to go through the storm. You're, the John Mayers, the Jake Gyllenhaals, the Joes, the whoever it may be that are like lightning storm, that are like storms. They're not really safe. They're not exactly mature. They're non-committal. So you were dancing through the lightning strike, sleepless in the onyx night. But now the sky is opalite. So opalite. Now I know that opal is the birthstone of October, and I know that Travis Kelce and my mother share the same birthday, which is this Sunday, October 5th. So please spam the comments and say happy birthday, Mama Juke. She's hitting a very, very, very big milestone, and I cannot be more excited to celebrate her on Sunday. But I imagine this is about Travis. So Travis came into her life, and now the sky is opalite, a beautiful, beautiful stone, as we've seen here. And it makes me wonder, like, is this like these shards here, these glasses, that's supposed to be like opalite or opalite? I'm pretty sure it's opalite, like opal. But yeah, beautiful. It's got a little ELL feeling, the way she's singing.
Why you felt alone? You were in it for real. She was in her phone.
Oh,
you were just a
whacker.
pose. And don't we try to love, love?
Oh my God. You couldn't understand it. Why you felt alone. You were in it for real. She was in her phone and you were just a pose. Oh my gosh. So probably talking about Travis's ex-girlfriend there, Kayla something. They dated for a while and she still will not let it go. That's like her entire claim to fame. I mean, she's extremely good looking, but I mean, she just like constantly keeps bringing it up to this day. So I wonder if that's what she's saying there. You were in it for real. She was in her phone and you were just a pose. So she was just using him, future Hall of Fame tight end for fame maybe, and that she wasn't really in love with him.
Give it all we got. Finally left
Oh, there's context.
And what a simple thought. You're starving till you're not.
Definitely saving this one. I can feel it.
It ends when it ends. You move on. And that's when I told you it's alright. You were dancing through the lightning strikes. Sleepless in the onyx night. But now the sky is opalite. Oh my Lord. Never met no one like you before. To make your own sunshine, and now the sky is opalite.
Yes, a bridge.
A star inside a teacup. Take shelter here with me, my love. Thunder like a drum. This life will beat you up. This is just a temporary speed bump. But failure brings you freedom, and I can bring you love. Don't you sweat it, baby, it's alright.
Yes, I'm saving this. This album feels really good so far, doesn't it? Like the second track felt a little bit dark, but even that, like it felt good for some reason. But what does this mean right here? This is just a storm inside a teacup. The annotation says, and it's unreviewed, a storm in a teacup means unnecessary anger and worry about something unimportant. This is a reference to how Swift and her fiance Travis Kelce are unbothered by media storms or other challenges because they have each other. Oh, I love it. Travis, you're like her angel, and you're probably an angel to Travis because he goes through a lot of crap too with the NFL media. And I mean, Patrick Mahomes is a captivating person, and his family's captivating, and there's just a lot that goes on. So both of them in that the thick of a media storm at the highest level in sports and in music is a lot to have each other as their piece. That's got to be amazing. They got to feel wonderful together. The feeling of this song, it has this like it makes me think of like ELO. There's this part here somewhere where there's like a filter on her voice that reminds me of like that electronic filter that ELO would put on their voice sometimes, and even just like the feeling of even like maybe even ABBA a little bit with just the feel of it, right? And it makes sense with Swedish producers and Shellback and Max Martin. So I'm definitely saving this. This one feels fantastic. I already saved it. I'm about to start calling my mom Opalite from now on. She really is the Opalite in my life. Just the son, the nicest, most patient, understanding person that I've ever met, and I'm lucky for it to be my mother. So she's about to be about to call her Opalite now. This will be dedicated to her. But you had to make your own sunshine, but now the sky's Opalite. That feeling's got to be amazing, right there. Finding someone that just really makes you feel amazing and makes the world more beautiful, like changing the sky to that, and after looking up what it is and how beautiful it is, that's wonderful. I'm so happy for her. I and him. They're good people. We might need a music video for that one. Next track. Okay, we're on track 4, Father Figure. This one I was kind of predicting that it might be about Scott Borchetta, just because he was kind of like a father figure in the music industry, and he played her, and maybe she still has some more to say about him. So I don't know. That's my educated guess, but maybe it's not. So let's go. Ooh.
When I found you, you were young, we were lost in the cold. Pulled up to you in the jack, turned your rags into gold. The winding road leads to the chateau. You remind me of a younger me. I saw potential.
Interesting. You remind me of a younger me. I saw potential. Let me see the context here. Taylor sings about Jaguars on Reputation's King of My Heart, which I have not gotten to Reputation yet, because all the boys in their expensive cars with their Range Rovers and their Jaguars never took me quite where you do. You remind me of a younger me. Taylor explored the idea of a younger pop star being her successor in Clara Bow, while the track centered around her hard-won career being temporary till the industry finds a fresher, younger version of herself like the titular original It Girl movie star. This line in Father Figure takes on the role of the opportunistic bigwig music executive themselves. Okay, so I might not be like completely right, but sounds... What? I can make deals with the devil because my dick's bigger. And this context over here says this song has a mafia theme and is about Swift's former record label CEO Scott Borchetta. Now, I know this isn't confirmed yet, but alluding to his Italian-American heritage and the way he conducts business. Damn, so every Italian is just a mafia... Just kidding, a mafioso. In addition to being a father figure for young Swift since she was just a teenager when she started working with him, Swift also alluded to this mafia movie connection when she said each one is really its own kind of movie when talking about this song and other songs on it. So that makes a lot of sense, and like I'm not surprised that dude played her.
You to rain. I show you all the tricks of the trade. All I ask for is your love. reality, my dear protege. I'll be a father figure. I drink that brown liquor. I can make deals with the devil because my dick's bigger. This love is pure profit. Just step into my office. They'll know your name in the streets. Leaving with me, I protect the family.
So, I mean, this just makes a lot of sense here. I pay the check before it kisses the mahogany grain. Said they want to see you rise. They don't want you to reign. And that's the truth in so much industry, music, movies, wherever it may be. They want to be able to control you still. You are their cash cow. They don't want you to become bigger than the label, bigger than the studio, because now they cannot control you. And now you have complete autonomy over whatever the hell you want to do. People in power are always trying to find ways to manipulate us, to control us. It's the same with government. It's the same with music. It's the same with movies and art. It's just, that's the way rich people and power hungry sociopaths are.
I saw a change in you, my dear boy. They don't make loyalty like they used to.
Whack him, Taylor.
Your thought is ambition, spark the ignition on foolish decisions, which led to misguided visions, led to fulfill your dreams. You had to get rid of me.
Oh, wow. What a piece of crap.
I was your father figure. We drank that brown liquor. You made a deal with this devil. Turns out my dick's bigger.
Yeah. Slap it on the table, Taylor. Hit him with it. Your dick is bigger. You have the biggest dick in the world. You are the fucking shit, okay? I've been talking about this recently. I said I will fight for Taylor. I will duel someone because she is amazing. We need to protect her and uplift her. We drank that brown. I was your father figure. We drank that brown liquor. You made a deal with this devil. Turns out my dick is bigger. Swift subverts the power dynamic, reflecting how she is now more successful than these men and the one in control. Yes, I fucking love it.
Wanna fight, you found it. I got the place surrounded. You'll be sleeping with the fishes before you know you're drowning.
Oh, Taylor's about to size him up for some cement boots.
Who's on the mantle? Who covered up your scandals? Mistake my kindness for weakness and find your card canceled. I was your father figure. You pulled the wrong trigger. This empire belongs to me. Leaving with me, I protect the family. Leaving with me, I protect the
Song is so
family.
decoded.
Leaving with me.
Very protective.
You know, you remind me of a younger me. I saw potential.
Oh, some of these lyrics just like really resonate with me. This one here. Whose portrait's on the mantle? Who covered up your scandals? Mistake my kindness for weakness and find your card canceled. So many people mistake my kindness for weakness. I am very kind and I'm usually very patient, and I think I'm very empathetic, and I try to understand what everybody's saying and where everybody's coming from. But some people just take it too far. They think that they can walk on me and control me now and manipulate me because they know I'm kind. They think that I'm not going to say something back. But every once in a while I will. It's just most of the time I'm protecting my peace and I'm picking my battles. That has come with maturity. That has come with growing and come with all the experiences of my life. But yeah, don't mistake my kindness for weakness. I will drag your ass just like Taylor does too. If I have to, I will. I just don't like to choose to do that usually because I like to usually chill or pick kill him with kindness. I usually find that more effective in it all because usually when you're fighting back, usually when you talk shit to someone or you actually physically get into a fight with them, you're not exactly changing their mind. Most of the time you're just going to scare them and put fear into them, which is now them just, they might be thinking of other ways to get you back now, or they're just they're just going to do whatever the hell they want to do in their way because you didn't convince them in a certain way. Fighting usually doesn't do that, or fighting usually doesn't help with that at all. But sometimes you have to say something. Sometimes you have to protect your peace by also, saying what she's saying here. She got the bigger dick, baby. Smack him with it, Taylor. That was a great track. Okay, we are on track number 5, Eldest Daughter. We know track number 5s are always her most intimate tracks. They mean the most to her, usually, and have the deepest meaning. So let me pull up the Genius lyrics as well, just in case there's some context for this song. Eldest Daughter. Here we go. Piano.
Everybody's so punk on the internet. Everyone's unbothered till they're not. Every joke's just trolling and memes. Sad as it seems, apathy is hot.
Damn, that's way too true right now. Everyone's unbothered till they're not. Every joke's just trolling and memes. It's honestly like everyone's just trying to be the funniest freaking person in the world, even when it's most of the time at the expense of others.
Everybody's cutthroat in the comments. Every single hot take is cold as ice. When you found me, I said I was busy. That was a lie. I have been afflicted by a terminal uniqueness. I've been dying just from trying to seem cool.
Whew.
But I'm not a bad bitch. This isn't savage, but I'm never gonna.
I'm sorry, the way she sang that is really funny. I need to hear that again.
I've been dying just from trying to seem cool. But I'm not a bad bitch, and this isn't savage. But I'm never
definitely a bad
gonna let
bitch.
you down. I'm never gonna leave you out. So many traitors, smooth operators, but I'm never gonna break that vow. I'm never gonna leave you now.
Ooh, wow. There they go. There goes the goosebumps. Her voice is gorgeous, y'all. I love those deep tones that she hits. And then the whisper is just always gorgeous.
You know, the last time I laughed this hard was on the trampoline in somebody's backyard. I must have been about 8 or 9. That was the night I fell off and broke my arm.
Holy crap, we have so much in common. The first day of 4th grade for me, I broke my collarbone because my brother did a front flip on the trampoline into my shoulder. First day of freaking 4th grade summer, going into 5th grade. It was actually a great summer because I got to eat like ice cream and stuff all the time and didn't have to do so many chores at either houses. So that was nice.
And I learned cautious discretion. When your first crush crushes something kind. When I said I don't believe in marriage, that was a lie.
Where's this from? Looks like there's context. Now that Swift is engaged, she's looking back on her previous experiences with a different vision. Swift may have learned cautious discretion while waiting for her past lover to propose. When she realized it wasn't coming, despite his promises, she tried to tell herself she didn't care. There's a clear progression from Taylor's early discography, where the love songs frequently ended in weddings, to her more recent depictions of marriage. In Midnight, Swift made it seem like she wasn't waiting to be married and thought it was reductive that people kept asking her about it. Swift's admittance that she was lying shows that she may have been performing indifferent so that others wouldn't know that she was upset. That's very common in all of us, right? Sometimes we get a little salty or we get turned off about it. I've been there probably 10 times in my life where it's like, I don't know if I'm going to be married. Maybe I'll just have like a kid with somebody and we can co-parent.
Every eldest daughter was the first lamb to
Us
the
protecting
slaughter.
ourselves.
So we all dressed up as wolves and we looked fire.
Okay, hold on. Every eldest daughter was the first lamb to the slaughter, so we all dressed up as wolves and looked fire. What does that mean? This is a reference to this viral social post about Taylor Swift being the person who takes care of eldest daughters. Okay, but who takes care of the eldest daughter? This is a play on the phrase "a wolves in sheep clothing." That's what I was thinking there. But so it's just being the eldest daughter. Is that just you have to kind of take things as they go? You have to be the one that's learning all the life lessons for your younger siblings and whoever else out there. Shout out to my older brother. He had to do all of that. Obviously, I got to learn and look up to him and learn from him as well. Not sure if that's exactly what she's meaning though.
And this isn't savage, but I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna leave you out. So many traitors, smooth operators, but I'm never gonna break that vow. I'm never gonna leave you now.
I will say the context is a little distracting, like it's not me think as much.
Beautiful, beautiful time lapse. Ferris wheels, kisses, and lilacs. And things I said were dumb, 'cause I thought that I'd never find that beautiful, beautiful life that shimmers that innocent light back, like when we were young. Every youngest child felt they were raised up in the wild, but now you're home. 'Cause I'm not a bad bitch, and this isn't savage, and I'm never gonna let you down. I'm never gonna leave you out. So many traitors, smooth operators, but I'm never gonna break that vow. I'm never gonna leave you now. Never gonna leave you now. I'm never gonna leave you now.
Absolutely beautiful. Her voice again, that guitar on there was very gorgeous. I had goosebumps the entire time. There's some things just didn't resonate with me. I'm not the eldest daughter, so it's probably not going to hit the same. I'm actually the second to last kid in my family. My little sister is the youngest, so I'm not exactly the youngest, although I was the youngest for a very long time. But this bridge here, the bridge celebrates nostalgia, innocence, and the quiet beauty of ordinary moments. By painting images like Ferris wheels, lilacs, and young love, Taylor reminds the listener that the past joy will live on in her new relationship. Her love remains as pure as the innocence of childhood. Okay, that makes some more sense there. Beautiful song though. It didn't resonate with me exactly, so I don't think I'm going to save it. I'm pretty sure I'm going to be running back this entire album, y'all. But yeah, it's gonna take me a few more listens there for it to probably really resonate with me, or it might not. But she sounds gorgeous on her, and it's obviously a 5th track, so I'm sure this is gonna resonate with a lot of you guys. You'll have to let me know if I'm misinterpreting it wrong or anything. Next track, Ruin the Friendship. Oh, that feels funky. Come on.
Glistening grass from September rain, gray overpass full of neon names. You drive 85.
Nice.
Gallatin Road and the lakeside beach, watching the game from your brother's Jeep. You're smart.
Nashville to Hendersonville.
Miles wide, and it was not an invitation. Should've kissed you anyway. Should've kissed you anyway. And it was not convenient, no. But your girlfriend was
Oh
away.
no.
Should've kissed you anyway.
Taylor, bad. No. Don't be doing that.
Shiny wood floors underneath my feet. Disco ball makes everything look cheap. Have fun. It's prom. Wilted corsage dangles from my wrist. Over his shoulder, I'll catch a glimpse and see
I'm assuming they're probably talking about it's your birthday. We gonna party like it's your birthday. Let's see. Taylor Swift got inspired to re-record her albums and to get her masters back after she found out 50 Cent was bullying Randall Emmett, who dated Lala Kent on Vanderpump Rules, and texted him Monday by Monday, Randall. And Randall ended up sending what? $51 million, which inspired Scooter Braun to sell back the Masters. This is also an Easter egg of 50 Cent being a secret collaborator on Vigilante shit, who wrote, "Picture me thick and thieves with your ex-wife, because now he's cool with Lala Kent after he got his money by Monday. He just doesn't like you for a few days of a year. For me, do not get him, but I'm sure it got better chance the..." Okay, it's not what I thought. She's on her Zara Larson shit.
Don't make it awkward in second period. Might piss your ex off. Lately we've been good. Saying friends is safe doesn't mean you should. Don't make it awkward in second period. Might piss your ex off. Lately we've been good. Saying friends is safe doesn't mean you should.
Fair.
When I left school, I lost track of you. Abigail called me with the bad news.
Abigail! Feel like we haven't gotten I haven't heard an Abigail reference in a long time. When I left school, I lost track of you. Abigail called me with the bad news. Hold on. Let me go back a little bit. Crap.
When I left school, I lost track of you. Abigail called me with the bad news. Goodbye. And we'll never know why. It was not an invitation, but I flew home anyway, with so much left to say. It was not convenient, no, but I whispered at the grave. Should've kissed you anyway.
Oh, my heart. Oh, my freak. What? Okay. Ouch. Abigail called me with the bad news. Goodbye, and we'll never know why. It was not an invitation, but I flew home anyway, so it's not like she told her to come home, to come rush to it or whatever. But I flew home anyway with so much left to say. It was not convenient. No, but I whispered at the grave. Should have kissed you anyway. That is fucking tragic right there. Excuse my language. So someone that she may have been crushing on, someone that she was maybe in love with or had feelings with and wanted to kiss and wanted to... and it sounds like they passed away. And probably a high school friend if it's with Abigail, and it sounds like she's talking about like second period here. Okay, I guess there's context here. Taylor's most likely referring to Jeff Lang, her friend from high school who died of an overdose. Forever Winter is also rumored. We just heard Forever Winter on Red. That's who that's about. I swear I saw that name Jeff Lang before somewhere. Goodbye, and we'll never know why. Taylor heavily implies that the song's subject died in such a way that no one will ever know if it was an accident or not. Jeff Lang died of an overdose, a cause of death that... It's the lyric. We've been losing way too many people to overdoses. Probably fentanyl, cocaine, like, it is insane. Fuck.
And it was not an invitation. Should've kissed you anyway. Should've kissed you anyway. And it was not my advice. It's always
Got my sniffles going.
the friendship better than regret it for all time. Should've kissed you anyway. And my advice is always answer the question better than to ask it all your life. Should've kissed you anyway.
I'm not gonna lie, I thought this was gonna be about like home wrecking, like ruin the friendship and talking about like kissing you anyway. It made me think of that Zara Larson song that just came out on her Midnight Sun album, where she's talking about like wanting to act on these feelings of love with some one of her friends like boyfriends or whatever. And that's a very human response. It happens, but you just shouldn't act on that, especially if you value your friend's friendship. But this is not how it went. It sounds like someone passed away. She went to their funeral. It sounds like it's someone that she regrets not like going in for. It says, my advice is to always ruin the friendship. Better that than regret it for all time. Should have kissed you anyway. And my advice is to always answer the question. Better that than to ask it all your life. Should have kissed you anyway. So she's saying, don't live with regret. Act on your feelings and don't worry about ruining that friendship with that person. So it's not ruining a friendship with someone that the person's in a relationship. It's actually ruining your friendship with them. And man, sometimes that can happen. Sometimes you might miscalculate a situation and you might go in, you might be you know, building feelings for that person and falling in love with them, but they might not be feeling the same way about you, and you could ruin the friendship. But is it better to try to go for it than to like live the rest of your life regretting that? And now, I mean, this is obviously final, so you can't ever act on it. It's very tragic.
Should've kissed you anyway.
That was another great song. Fantastic storytelling. I'm not gonna save that one. That was tragic, but like I said, I'm saving this whole album, so I'm going to be listening to it through no matter what. It's not like it's gonna just be lost forever, but I don't need to be. That's probably gonna make me cry the next time I listen to it. Now that I've heard what just happened there, like that. Rest in peace to Jeff Lang, if that's who it's about. And I hope Taylor, I hope you're at peace with the decisions you've made. It sounds like you were coming from the right place. You didn't want to ruin that friendship. You wanted to keep them as a friend, and it's hard. It's love, and those decisions can be very conflicting. It's super complicated. Next song, actually romantic. Not gonna lie, this Genius is kind of distracting with all this like annotations that they're giving me, so I might actually stop using this and just use the Spotify, because I don't know how accurate these annotations are. Again, you guys please clear it up in the comments if any of these you think are right, if it makes sense or whatnot.
You call me boring Barbie when the Coke's got you brave.
What the hell? What? I heard you call me boring Barbie when the Coke's got you brave. Are we talking about who I think we're talking about here? There's only like a couple people that are like very high up in society that are always talking mess online or are just like cokeheads in general. And that is, I don't know if I can even say their name because their people are going to like come send me threats. Okay, fuck it. Is this about Nicki Minaj? The other one I'm thinking of is Charlie XCX because of that Brat era, and man, there are so many people when I didn't like certain songs from there. There's so many people with that Coke rage that were coming for me too. So those are actually two fan bases I don't exactly want to piss off. But is that what she's talking about here? Nicki Minaj, who's boring Barbie, Barb's. She's always coming for people online, especially lately. It seems like she's battling drug addiction, coming for SZA of like all people and everyone else. It's kind of insane, but I don't know if that's who it's exactly about. So,
I heard you call me
trying to be
boring
messy.
Barbie when the Coke's got you brave. High fives my ex
It's gotta
and
be about
then
Nicki.
you said you're glad he ghosted me. Wrote me a song saying it makes you sick to see my face.
Okay, so that might be about Charlie XCX. High-fived my ex, and then you said you're glad he ghosted me. I know she's... Oh, wait. Actually has a annotation over here, and it looks like it is about Charlie XCX. Because she is married to George from 1975, and Taylor used to date Matt Healy from 1975, who was a Nazi weirdo. So last year, Charlie wrote about feeling envious and insecure around an unnamed girl in the track Sympathy is a Knife. That was about Taylor. Fans quickly pieced together that Charlie was singing about Taylor Swift, both because Charlie tweeted the song's title on the day Taylor's album dropped and because of the lyric, "Don't want to see her backstage at my boyfriend's show." At the time, they crossed paths through boyfriends in the same band, George Daniel and Matt Healy. Oh,
Some
messy.
people
Whack
might
her,
be
Taylor.
offended, but it's
I actually don't like the
actually
fighting.
sweet. All the time you've spent on me, it's honestly wild. All the effort you've put in, it's actually romantic.
Oh, that's gotta drive her mad. She's twisting it. She's spinning it on her. Good for you, Taylor. She's saying, Charlie, you're actually a fan.
Really gotta hand it to you. Ooh, no man has ever loved me like you do.
Damn, the Barb's gonna come after me after I got that shit wrong. Ooh.
Hadn't thought of you in a long time, but you keep sending me funny valentines. And I know you think it comes off vicious, but it's precious, adorable.
I love Patty Taylor. Again, she's talking about that big dick of hers. She's like saying that, but you keep sending me funny valentines, and I know you think it comes off vicious, but it's precious, adorable. So you're trying to hurt me. You're trying to like throw shade at me and whatever. And I just think it's cute, and I think you're kind of obsessed, and it's funny.
Like a toy chihuahua barking at me from a tiny purse. That's how much it
From a
hurts. How many times has your boyfriend said, what are we always talking about?
Ooh, you're obsessed.
All the time
Saving
you
this
spent
one.
on me, it's honestly wild. All the effort you put in, it's actually romantic. I really gotta hand it to you. Ooh, no man has ever loved me like you do. You think I'm
That is so true, y'all. Your haters are pretty much the same as your lovers. Like, especially you get to a certain point of fame, you're going to get like the same amount of haters as you do lovers, and it's like that almost that same psychology. There's gonna be people who hate watching you, and I swear it comes from like a form of love too, because they want to see everything about you. It's like it's on that spectrum, right? You can hate someone so much that you might come back around to the other end of the spectrum and start loving them. This is very clever. You guys know I'm usually not that messy, but I do love me some Petty Taylor. And I love when she whacks some people that are just messy. And not gonna lie, Charlie is definitely one of those people that has come off a very messy to me and kind of just like a mean girl, you know? I just seen something where she was like cropping Rose out of pictures and stuff when Rose is such a freaking sweetheart. Like, what's that all about?
baby, stop talking dirty to me. It sounded nasty, but it feels like you're flirting with me. I mind my business, God's my witness that I don't provoke it. But it's kinda making me wet.
What the hell? Taylor Allison Swift, you dirty dog. You minx. I mind my business. God's my witness that I don't provoke it. It's kind of making me wet. Oh my God, this is going to piss Charlie off, I bet. Like, she is just turning it all around. She's flipping it over. She's flipping the script, baby. It's like when people start making fun of you, and then when you start making fun of yourself and be self-deprecating, they can't anymore. It's like 8 Mile. It's like the last scene of B Rabbit like turn everything back against Papa Doc. You went to Cranbrook, you stupid bitch.
It's actually sweet.
Wow.
All the time you've spent on me.
Wow.
It's honestly lovely. All the effort you put in, it's actually romantic. Really gotta hand it to you. No man has ever loved me like it's actually
Oh, it's so good. I really like that one. Had a cool rock vibe to it. She's being unapologetic. And let me just apologize to the Barbs. Sorry, and to Nicki Minaj. I mean, you guys did it to yourselves. You're pumping that lady's head up, and she is on some kind of drugs. The way she's been going. But sounds like it's about Charlie, which makes even more sense. She's also a cokehead, which I'm not down anyone's drug addictions or anything. I've lost people. I've lost artists that I love, Mac Miller. I've lost friends to it, so I'm very aware of like the dangers of it. So just be careful, y'all. Please be careful when you're fun, no matter what you're doing, weed, alcohol, coke, anything. Okay, just be careful. Maybe a little bit of moderation. But she's the first person. Her and Nikki are the first people that come to my mind when I think about Coke and Coke rants and their fans being Cokeheads and stuff. So she came to my head, and I didn't know that they had a beef. It makes sense though. I mean, she's married to George Daniel in 1975. Matt Healy is a weird, racist, strange Nazi, super immature. His mom is like always online talking about Taylor too. So they're definitely obsessed with her. Sounds like Charlie's obsessed with her too. Loves her more than any man ever has. So great song. I feel like she whacked the hell out of her, smacked her, pulled out that massive Taylor Swift dick like she's been talking about, and just obliterated her on this one. Sorry for the bad language and everything. I'm a little hyped up right now. That was a badass song. Max Martin and Shellback too, like they're getting the right emotion on these tracks. This has just been genius so far. How many songs? I'm pretty sure I've saved like every song. There's only 2 songs I haven't saved so far. Next up is Wish List. It's gonna be about money, I'm assuming. It really, it really does help having this context here. Like I'm not having to like wrap my brain around all the lyrics and everything, but it also, I feel like it's taken away some of my reaction a little bit, because it's like I'm basically just reading what the songs are about instead of trying to break it down myself, which is okay. This is the first time I've gotten to be able to do this, really, and you guys are amazing for even having the lyrics up on here and on Spotify. So again, another testament to the Swifties and to her management and everything. They did it the right way. Every artist should be doing this. They should have the lyrics up and ready to go. You had the time. You have the time to do it.
Life under chopper blades. They want those bright lights and Balenci shades. And
Balenciaga.
Fat ass with a baby face. They want it all.
I'm not into baby
They
faces,
want
but
that complex female character. They want that critical smash palm d'or and an
hold
Oscar.
on. I thought the Palme d'Or was soccer. No? Oh wait, it's Cannes. Okay, right.
On their
Cannes Film
bathroom
Festival.
floor, they want it all. And they should have what they want. They deserve what they want. Hope they get what they want. I just want you.
Oh,
Have a couple kids, got the
that kind of sounded like Glitch.
whole block looking like you.
think I'm
We
thinking of
tell the world to leave us the fuck alone, and they do. Wow, got me dreaming about a driveway with a basketball. Ooh,
Yeah, girl, that's the way to go.
down, got a wish list. I just want you. They
Hey.
want that freedom, living off the grid. They want those 3 dogs that they call their kids.
Sounds like paradise to me. My goal is to have a dog farm or an animal farm. I want just take care of animals, retire, pet them every day, feed them, do something good in this life.
And that good surf, no hypocrites. They want it all. They want a contract with Real Madrid. They want that spring break that was fucking lit. And then that video taken off the internet. They want it all. And they should have what they want. They deserve what they want. I hope they get what they want. I just want you. Have a couple kids, got the whole block looking like you.
Adorable. So they want all these other things, and all she wants is you. She wants to keep it simple. Have a couple kids, got the whole block looking like you. Damn.
We tell the world to leave us the fuck alone, and they do.
That's a little awkward, but it works.
Got me dreaming about a driveway with a basketball. Ooh, boss up, settle down, got a wish list. I made with.
Me personally, getting a basketball hoop at my dad's house, like around high school, that saved me. Like, get your kids something to keep themselves active, and not in trouble. Having rec centers in my town and everything, sports was definitely something that kept me out of trouble and on the straight and narrow. And Yeah, there's an irony Swift is highlighting here. She's been aspiring to wealth and fame her whole life, but with her love, all she wants is the modernity of the life she could have had. And yeah, you see so many driveways in America and whatnot with the basketball hoop. It's suburbia, whatever you want to call it. It's normalcy, right?
She's on all of the stars. Please, God, bring me a best friend who I think is hot. I thought I had it right once, twice, but I did not. You
Happens.
caught me off my guard. I hope I get what I want, 'cause I know what I want. I just want you.
I love that. Saving. Oh yeah. Nice run. This is a warm hug. Very simple. She just wants to keep it to the simple things. All she wants is you. Everyone's got this wish list of Balenciagas and Maseratis and Aston Martins, but all she wants is you and to fill the town up with kids that look like you and a basketball hoop in the driveway. Just very normal and about each other. It's a beautiful song. I had to save it. It makes me think of Glitch a little bit. The production, the way her cadence is on it. Gorgeous, gorgeous track, and I feel like this whole album so far has been about love and love and happiness. It's probably the happiest album I've listened to by her so far. Has good happy endings. Also, she's not mincing her words at all. Like she never does, but I feel like I've never heard her talk about like some of the other things in this, like talking about having the biggest dick and talking about cokeheads and like turning the story around instead of letting them like take her happiness and change her. She's changing the story and flipping the script on them, and I'm loving it, y'all. This has been so far so damn good. Next track is Wood. What in the world could this song be about? Oh! Oh! Jackson 5?
Daisy's bare naked, I was distraught. He loves
Daisy?
me not,
Oh.
he loves me not. Penny's unlucky, I took him back and then stepped on a crack, and the black cat laughed. And baby, I'll admit I've been a little superstitious.
Oh my god, guys. That production feels very good. Very funky again.
Fingers crossed until you put your hand on mine. Seems to be that you and me, we make our own luck. A bad sign is all good. I ain't gotta knock on wood.
Oh.
Only that bitch wishing on a falling star. Never did me any good. I ain't got to knock on wood.
Hey.
It's you and me forever dancing in the dark. All over me, it's understood. I ain't got to knock on wood.
So yeah, that beat, her voice on this one sounds fantastic. It's nice and swingy and funky, and I like how she's saying, I ain't gotta knock on wood. Like, usually you knock on wood so you don't jinx yourself or for a little bit of good luck, but she's already got the luck, it sounds like.
Give me, it sounds cocky. Hypnotize me and open my eyes. Redwood tree, it ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my thighs.
Oh, whoa. Taylor, again, you dirty freaking dog. She is just letting it go on this album. Forgive me, it sounds cocky. He amatized me? What do you mean amatized me? And opened my eyes. Redwood tree. They're huge. Redwood trees are huge. It ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my eyes. Travis Kelce, congratulations, buddy. Jeez. Oh my God.
Girls, I don't need to catch the
Who's got the
bouquet.
big dick now, Taylor?
To know a hard rock is on the way.
Oh my God, will you stop it? You're making me blush over here. Girls, I don't need to catch the bouquet. To know a hard rock is on the way. Jesus. Okay, I know she's engaged, but that sounds like a double entendre. We're talking about redwood trees, the biggest trees in the world, right? Redwoods or sequoias. To know a hard rock is on the way. Travis Kelce, you're a winning life.
And baby, I'll admit I've been a little superstitious. The curse on me was broken by your magic wand.
Stop it.
Seems to me that you and me, we make our own luck. New heights, manhood. I ain't gotta knock on wood.
Yeah, Taylor, you are dirty. I gotta twerk for this one. Pop it a little bit. She said, seems to be that you and me, we make our own luck. New heights of manhood. I ain't got a knock on wood. Taylor, sounds like she's having a good time with her big grizzly bear husband, fiance. Wow, I'm blushing. Sounds like you've been, though.
Forgive me, it sounds cocky. Hypnotize me and open my eyes. Redwood tree, it ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my thighs. Forgive me, it sounds cocky. Hypnotize me and open my eyes. Redwood tree, it ain't hard to see. His love was the key that opened my thighs.
Oh my God, Taylor. I hope Andrea is not listening to this song today. Or maybe, I don't know. That's just, I'm blushing. I don't know what to say. I've never heard her speak like this before. It almost sounds wrong, but it's so right. She's so grown and mature and happy. And I mean, she's engaged. She can speak whatever she wants to about this man. I have a feeling they're going to go the distance. Like, everything just seems right about it, doesn't it? Like, he understands her. She understands him. They're both two people that are in the spotlight in the entertainment industry. But good for you, Travis Kelce. You're out here just... Redwood tree. Never in my life have I heard someone refer to the manhood at new heights like that. I love it. You dirty dog. I get to call Taylor a dirty dog for once. My nerves are shot right now. I'm picturing things now. I need to move on. I'm picturing things. Don't picture things. Next track is canceled.
You thought that
How can I
it
focus
would be
now?
okay at first. The situation could be saved, of course, but they'd
rock.
already picked out your grave and hers. Beware the wrath of masked crusaders. Did your girl boss too close to the sun? We get you having far too much fun. Come with me, when they see us, they'll run. Something wicked this way comes.
Uh-oh. The wrong people are going to think this is about Ariana, probably. What's this say? This lyric is taken from Shakespeare's shortest tragedy, Macbeth. The story portrays a Scottish general, Macbeth, who receives a prophecy from three witches about his future as the ruler of Scotland. The general proceeds to murder the King Duncan and take the throne for himself. The tragedy tells the story of his defeat and death at the hands of his own arrogance. My goodness, seems like it'd be a common story. I mean, Macbeth is obviously super famous. Damn, rigid. Fair.
They're the ones with matching scars.
Ooh, so they've been through the same experiences?
Love you when you're popular. The optics click, everyone
That deep guitar is great.
But one single drop, you're off the
my.
Only a man could. Were you just too smug for your own good? Or bring a tiny violin to a knife fight? Baby, that all ends tonight.
Did you make a joke only a man could? There's always that double standard, right? Were you just too smug for your own good, or bring a tiny violin to a knife fight? So like crying and bitching maybe to a knife fight.
Good thing I like my friends canceled. I like 'em cooked in Gucci and in scandal. Like my whiskey sour and poison thorny flowers. Welcome to my underworld. It'll break your heart. At least you know exactly who your friends are. We're the ones with matching scars. They stood by me before my exoneration. They believed I was innocent, so I'm not here for judgment.
Some real friends.
No. But if you can't be good, then just be better at it. Everyone's got bodies in the attic, or took somebody's man. We'll take you by the hand, and soon you'll learn the art of never getting caught. It's a good thing I like my friends canceled. You know that. I like 'em cooked in Gucci and in scandal. Like my whiskey sour.
I don't know how to describe it, but it has like this circusy feeling, like showman kind of feeling, I guess. All right, genius, help me out. What are we saying here? When Taylor was canceled back in 2016, 2017, she saw which friends stayed with her and learned who her real friends are, who wanted her just because of money and fame. Selena Gomez and Ed Sheeran, for example. Shout out Selena Gomez, just got married to the love of her life. Shout out to Ed Sheeran as well. He's been an upstanding man his entire career. Love his music. You guys have been telling me that they're really good friends. So I had a feeling going into this that this was going to be about like the Reputation era, which I haven't gotten into yet, but you guys have told me in many times in comments that that's around the time when the public was trying to cancel her, when there's all these stars, mainly Voldemort, Kanye West. He was trying to do stuff. His lame ass wife that really has no talent was trying to cancel her too. So yeah, she was going through a lot there, and she clearly got to see who her real friends are, which yeah, you'll usually when your back is against the wall and maybe life isn't going the right way and people start weeding out, then you really start to see who's actually there for you and who's not.
We're the ones with matching scars.
Where are we at? Oh crap, we are getting very close to the end here. The second to last track. Probably using penultimate wrong every time I say that, but here we go. Next track is called Honey.
You can call me honey if you want, because I'm the one you want. When anyone called me sweetheart, it was passive aggressive. At the bar and the bitch was telling me to back off, cause
I feel like I haven't heard, like I've gone through 8 albums now, and I feel like I've never heard her talk like this before. Now, I know I haven't gotten to 1989 Reputation. You guys said those are like her pop Bibles. Maybe she's going to be talking more like that there, but like she's cussing, she's using very jagged words, and I'm okay with it. I love it.
Sweetheart, it was passive aggressive. At the bar and the bitch was telling me to back off, cause a man had looked at me wrong. If anyone called me honey, it was standing in the bathroom. White teeth, they were saying that skirt don't fit me, and I cried the whole way home. But you touched my face.
Oh, that bass. I hope y'all are listening to this album with really good headphones in here, because there's such really good intricate production that you might not hear through a speaker or whatnot. This bass has been sliding throughout this entire album.
You say, honey, summertime spreads, pink skies. You can call me honey if you want, because I'm the one you want. Winter green kiss on mine, give it different meaning, because you mean it when you talk. Honey, I'm home, we could play house, we could bed down, pick me up, who's the baddest in the land, what's the plan? What's the
Nice.
plan? You could be my forever nightstand, honey.
I love that.
Anyone
A
call
forever
me
nightstand.
sweetheart, it was passive aggressive at the bar, and the bitch was telling me to back off, cause a minute looked at me wrong. If anyone called me honey, it was standing in the bathroom. White teeth, they were saying that skirt don't fit me, and I cried the whole way home.
Man, some people are just mean.
You touch my face, redefine all of those blues when you say, you can call me honey.
Let's go, gang. What was that, a flute in there? Hear that again.
I
I think that's just a synth.
Because I'm the one you want. I'm the one you want. You give it different meaning, cause you mean it when you sweetie, it's yours. Kicking indoors, take it to the floor. Give me more by the paint in the color of your eye.
Rap it, Taylor.
Right. And graffiti my whole damn life, honey. When anyone called me late night, he was screwing around with my mind, asking what are you wearing? Too high to remember in the morning.
Banana goggles.
And when anyone called me lovely, they were finding ways not to praise me, but you say it like you're in awe.
Hold on. And when anyone called me lovely, they're finding ways to not praise me. So maybe just like lovely is like the most they'll go to give her like a compliment. Is that what she's saying there? Swift is saying that people have used lovely as a backhanded compliment about her. She uses it in the same way about Charlie XCX and Ashley Romantic. That's what I thought.
Me and you stay until the morning, honey. When anyone called me sweetheart, it was passive
Another great song.
at the bar, and the bitch was telling me to back off, cause a minute looked at me wrong. He looked at me wrong. If anyone called me honey, it was standing in the bathroom. Yeah, white teeth, they were saying that skirt don't fit me, and I cried the whole way home. But you can call me honey if you want.
Man, some people are just mean. Why you gotta tell her that about her skirt? I thought the women's bathroom, I thought that the ladies' bathroom was like a place of peace. I've always heard great stories about it there, especially like the clubs and everything. You go in there and you come out with so much more confidence. Everyone's gassing you up. I'm sure you're probably gonna run into some bad actors, like always though. It's always gonna happen. There's always some bad people mixed in a group of good. It's just life. There's anomalies and whatever. But yeah. Had to save that one. I like the way she's rapping on it. I really like the beat again. Is fantastic. And just talking her shit. All right, we're on to the last track of the album featuring the wonderful Sabrina Carpenter. This is the title track, The Life of a Showgirl. Let's go, baby.
Her name was Kitty, made her money being pretty and witty. They gave her the keys to this city, then they said she didn't do it legitly. I bought a ticket, she's dancing in her garters and fishnets. 50 in the cast, 0 missteps. Looking back, I guess it was kismet.
So her name was Kitty, made her money being pretty and witty. They gave her the keys to the city, then they said she didn't do it legitly. So it's like they built her up, and then they're starting to like break her down, maybe?
I waited by the stage door, packed in with the autograph hounds, barking her name, then glowing like the end of a cigarette. Wow, she came out. I said, you live in my dream. Then she said to me, hey, thank you for the lovely bouquet. You're sweeter than than a peach, but you don't know the life of a showgirl, babe.
Wow.
And you're never ever gonna wait.
Oh.
The more you play, the more that you pay. You're softer than a kitten, so you don't know the life of a showgirl, babe. And you're never gonna wanna.
Let's look at the annotation on this one, because, hey, thank you for the lovely bouquet. You're sweeter than a peach, but you don't know the life of a showgirl, baby. You're never, ever gonna wait. The more you play, the more you pay. You're softer than a kitten, so you don't know the life of a showgirl, babe. So that could be saying, like, you wouldn't be so soft as a kitten if you actually knew the life of a showgirl, because you'd have been run through with these experiences and everything, and it maybe make you a little hard. Change your personality a bit, I would assume. Let's see what we say here. It's both alluring and defensive. The showgirl accepts the gifts, but insists her world cannot be romanticized or easily entered. Outsiders like ourselves can never fully grasp the chaos behind her public persona. Okay, I imagine there's so much sacrifice, like going out with your friends and just going to the grocery store in a normal life. The showgirl figure fits with Taylor's recurring exploration of the cost of spectacle, how women in entertainment are adored and simultaneously misunderstood. It connects directly to the torture post department themes of being consumed by an audience while hiding private truths. I can do it with a broken heart. This also fits nicely with the inclusion of Sabrina Carpenter, who is a singer known for embracing female sexuality and the kitten-like aesthetic. Oh, your mind. That's perfect. There's every time a woman artist or anything, honestly, anytime a woman gets some fame and gets picked up by the public and loved and adored on, there's going to be the other side that's going to try to break them down, beat them down. You see it with Sabrina constantly. You see it with Tyla, another artist that it happens to all the time. It's just always Britney Spears, Lady Gaga, Taylor, Beyonce. It always happens every single time. We live in a misogynistic world still to this day. Our leaders are extremely misogynistic, especially in the United States, fascist, to be even more clear. And so you're going to get that, and it sucks, but you have to try to ignore it, I guess. And that's got to be extremely complicated as a showgirl, as a entertainer. Now let's hear Sabrina's verse.
She was a menace, the baby of the family in Lennox. Her father whored around like all men did. Her mother took pills and played tennis.
I'm pretty sure I've heard, wasn't Sabrina Carpenter's dad not faithful, or there's something, he did something wrong with them. I'm pretty sure I've heard her sing about him a few times.
So she waited by the stage door, asked the club promoter arrived. She said, I'd sell my soul to have a taste of a magnificent life. It's all mine. But that's not what showgirls get. They leave us for dead. Hey,
Damn.
thank you for the lovely bouquet. You're sweeter than a peach, but you don't know the life of a showgirl, babe. And you're never ever gonna wait. The more you play, the more that you pay. You're softer than a kitten, so you don't know the life of a showgirl, babe. And you're never gonna wanna.
I love Sabrina's little country twang. It sounds so good on there. That wait, the more you play, the more that you pay. So the more you're in there, the more you pay with probably your own brain, your own I don't know why am I not articulating it correctly, but you're going to give pieces of yourself to the industry. So you're paying with, your emotion, you're paying with your heart.
The pearls of wisdom hung them from my neck. I paid my dues with every bruise. I knew what to expect. Do you wanna take a skate on the ice inside my veins? They ripped me off like false lashes and then threw me away. And all the headshots on the walls of the dance hall are of the bitches who wish I'd hurry up and die.
Oh my God, they're wishing on your downfall that bad. They want you to die. And all the headshots of the walls of the dance hall are of the bitches who wish I'd hurry up and die. Probably so that she dies and that they can be the next one up.
I'm immortal now, baby dolls. I couldn't if I tried.
Switching over to Taylor like that.
So I say, thank you for the lovely bouquet. I'm married to the hustle, and now I know the life of a showgirl, babe. And I'll never know another pain hidden by the lipstick and lace.
I see is the showgirl in her costume. So they're accepting it all. So it seems like the first couple acts of the songs here, the first act is Taylor singing about like, you'll never be here, you'll never get to this, you'll never dethrone me, you'll never feel this because you have to work hard for it and whatnot. And then the second act sounds like it's like Sabrina's act, and now she's there, and now she's like trying to deal with everything that comes from her as well. And she's saying like, what was the one line? You'll never be here, or something about having to kill me. Oh yeah, and headshots on the wall of the dance hall are the bitches who wish I'd hurry up and die. So I would assume to then get their chance as well at stardom. But then the last act, it seems like they're accepting it and they're coming to comfort with it, I guess.
Hey kitty, now I'll make my money being pretty and witty. Thank you for the lovely bouquet.
So that context there says that here Swift is a young showgirl thanking Kitty for her advice as someone Swift looked up to when she was young and an aspiring star. Swift has written this relationship from the opposite perspective in Nothing New, where she was the one meeting the young girl who looked up to her. I know someday I'm going to meet her. It's a fever dream, the kind of radiance you only have at 17. She'll know the way, and then she'll say she got the map from me. I'll say I'm happy for her, then I'll cry myself to sleep. So, passing on of the torch to Sabrina, and she's basically thanking, I think, Sabrina here for giving her that lovely bouquet, as we've known. And as you guys have told me, like Sabrina, I think the first song she ever performed was White Horse in the public eye when she was very young. So she's been a Taylor fan her whole life, and she's been giving her bouquet. She's been giving her flowers and all the good praise that she deserves. So I think that's her way of like thanking her for being like that, maybe, instead of being like the other ones that want to take you down. They want to knock you off the throne and maybe run your name through the mud and stuff to get there, instead of like showing homage and love. Again, help me out, y'all.
We will see you next time. Give it up for the band and the dancers, and of course Sabrina. I love you, Taylor. That's our show. We love you so much. Good night.
Goosebumps, y'all. Hair standing up. It just makes so much sense to end it like that. Give it up for the band and the dancers, and of course Sabrina. I love you, Taylor. That's our show. We love you so much. Good night. Ending the show. That we started off there getting ready for the show, and now we're ending the show by maybe handing the baton off to Sabrina in a way. Maybe just like giving her love and showing that they are cool together, or cool with each other and all that stuff, and that kind of uplifts them as well. So to end it like this as the showgirl is just genius, and another track that I have to save. The Life of a Showgirl. We made it through. There's so much to break down. I feel like there's so much going through my head. Look it. I saved 9 out of 12 tracks here. The ones that I didn't save, I think they were just maybe a little too sad, or maybe they didn't resonate with me exactly. Like Ruin the Friendship. I'm probably not gonna listen to that many times. That hurts really bad. It doesn't exactly resonate because I didn't feel that way about someone and then have them pass. So it doesn't exactly resonate with me, but it's a great homage to that friend and to keep their memory alive. Eldest Daughter was also beautiful, but it's just, obviously, it doesn't speak to me. I'm not the eldest of my family. I'm not the daughter. I don't understand exactly everything that y'all go through with that. I understand it in a way because my brother had to go through things like that. Father figure, I forgot to mention that was an interpolation of George Michael's father figure as well. And as you see, I saved that. Is really good. Taking down Scott Borchetta. Actually romantic. She was whipping, smacking around Charlie XCX, it seemed like, which I mean, I like Charlie and I like her music. It's not my favorite. I enjoyed Brad. I enjoyed the Brad Deluxe, but it's not exactly my cup of tea. It's not what I wake up and really want to listen to every day. Wishlist was beautiful. It was very simply just keeping it to about that person she wants to fall in love with and be with, and fill a neighborhood full of kids and just have like a basketball hoop in the driveway. Just normalcy, pretty much. Would. Now this song, maybe my favorite off the album. I don't know. It's it making me blush the whole time. It was sexy. The way Taylor was singing on it was extremely sexy. That whispery falsetto on the track, and then I've never heard her talk the way she was talking on there. Congratulations to you, Travis Kelce. You have truly won at life, you big old brute. You warm old big fuzzy teddy bear. So that was a beautiful, like, sexy song that I'm just like happy that she's got that. Like, good for you, girl. You sound very, very happy. Canceled. I'm not sure why I didn't save canceled. Maybe that hasn't resonated with me yet because I haven't gotten to like the Reputation era yet. I liked the song. It was good. But, and then Honey, that was great. And Life of a Showgirl, to end it with Sabrina Carpenter, who is a showgirl in her own right, just like Elizabeth Taylor, who has grown up with the camera on her since a very, very young age. I know of her. My introduction to her was through Girl Meets World, as I've said many times. I don't know if she was acting before then, most likely. I know she's met like Taylor in some of her favorites while growing up. There's little clips of her as a young kid just going around being the most adorable. So that just makes complete sense with her being on that song as well. The Fate of Ophelia, I feel like we kind of I feel like I was kind of right on the theory here where I was basically saying in my introduction that I think that the Life of a Showgirl is going to be about her taking back her peace again, her not allowing others to tell her story, her telling the story, her way of like the life of what she's gone through with the Scott Borchettas, with the relationships that she's gone through that are unrequited and are just kind of empty and never got there for her. So going through the industry and still coming out on the other side as happy and changing, like flipping the script on everything, not allowing people to take that piece away from her or to degrade her and run her name through the mud. She is speaking up and speaking out. And this is probably, of the 8 albums that I've heard from Taylor Swift, this might be like the happiest album that I've listened to yet. Like, it seems like she is completely in love. It just seems like she's completely at peace and speaking her mind unapologetically. And as an artist, when you feel that way, when you feel free and you feel like you don't have to mince your words and you can say whatever is on your mind, I feel like that means that you are in a great place and that you feel protected. You got your family, you've got your man, you've got your good friends. Everything I've seen from her, I just feel like she's in such a great place right now, and that is wonderful, and I'm really happy for her. I've come to love her so much. I've only been going on this deep dive for like 8 months now, since I think February is when we started TTPD, and I've been just falling in love with this artist. Her lyrics make my brain want to explode sometimes. That's why I had to look at that context, just so sometimes you want to just enjoy the music as well, because she makes great music and great production. So Max Martin and Shellback and her together, I think some of these beats in here are very experimental. And I actually think the crowd reaction is going to be mixed. I think some people are just not going to get it until like a couple listens through, just like TTBD. I remember when that came out, I feel like people just didn't understand it until a couple months later, and they're listening to it more, and it resonates with them, and they feel the sounds and they understand it more, and it gets better and better. Like, you can't always give your final reaction, your final grade off of a first reaction. You actually can't. You need to listen to things over and over again. We are only, as humans, a great professor of mine once told me that we can only take on like 14% change at a time. Like, think of going from like Windows 8 to Windows 10 and whatnot. And it just feels like, oh my God, this is too much. It's too stimulating and whatnot, until you start to listen to it more or work through it some more, play it some more, and just start to understand it. I feel like that's going to happen with a few of these songs on here. Opalite, it's between, I think, Opalite and Wood. I'm pretty sure. Between Opalite and Wood, I think, are my 2 favorite songs on this. I hope people understand those because they sounded really good. Like, Opalite is just so happy and loving and fresh. It just makes me so happy for her that she found that. She found that opalite sky now is what she was saying, what her mom was saying. So it's a beautiful album, y'all. Whenever she drops the music video for the Fave Ophelia, which is going to be Sunday, which is my mom's birthday, so I'm not going to be home. So it is going to be a late reaction. If I get home at a good time on Sunday, I will make sure to get that up here. If not, it's probably going to be up on my Patreon on Monday, and then based on copyrights and whatnot, it will be up on YouTube. But I'm also going to jump in whatever interviews that she does from this time. Everything that she does from this time, just think of it as my deep dive. I'm going to try to watch that and react to that and follow along with the life of this wonderful showgirl in Taylor Swift and really get in there. So, and those are going to be on my Patreon. I always keep interviews and stuff like that it's not exactly music because we're not jamming to it exactly. So those are Patreon exclusives. And then like music videos and live performances, those will hit the YouTube channel. If there's a documentary then or a movie, which I have tickets to for the theater, but since the Fave Ophelia isn't going to be dropped till Sunday, I can't go to that show on Saturday. I wanted to meet some Swifties and go to my first Swiftie event, but I love like reacting to this stuff for the first time with you guys. Like you guys are my community and you guys mean so much to me. I love talking to you. So I want to have my first reaction with you guys, and I'm hoping that she releases the movie or whatever this is that's going to the theaters, in a month or so. Then we can react to it here on the channel and take our time. But just want to let you know the Fate Ophelia will be coming late because I do have plans on Sunday. Please wish my mother happy birthday in the comments if you can. That would be really, really nice of you. Yeah, please let me know what you think of this album in the comments. What's your favorite track? What song means the most to you? If there's any songs that I'm not interpreting right, if I'm being stupid at all, guys, you're allowed to correct me. I promise you, I do not take it the wrong way. Educate me, and I'll try to respond back to as many comments as I possibly can. Taylor Swift, The Life of a Showgirl. This was fantastic. She's already got her entry into Grammy Album of the Year for 2027 now, since the 2026 Grammys are already past. August 29th was the last day to enter for those. So she's already got a front runner for Album of the Year of the next Grammys, and I think she has a chance with the production, the lyricism, the meaning. We got Abigail in here again, even though it was a very sad song that came with. It was nice to hear Abigail. I hope Abigail's doing great. I love Taylor Swift. I've become a gigantic fan and a Swiftie myself, and I can't wait to get into anything else that she has going on. Again, please let me know what you think of this album in the comments. Like this video if you can, if you did. Subscribe to my channel, and if you want to support, the best way to support is on my Patreon. It's linked in the description. You can watch an uncut reaction. I read the prologue, and I gave you like a little theory of how I felt about this album before jumping into it. And there's so many other reactions on my Patreon that may have been blocked by YouTube for copyrights. So it's the best way to support, and there's so much entertainment on there. You'll have a lot of fun over there. I love you guys so much. I hope you're enjoying this holiday weekend of Taylor Swift, The Life of a Showgirl. This was awesome.